Pat the Juggernaut.
We on Lovely Radio. This is how we go. Every Thursday night, we gon' rock it right with the Geo Squad. Miss T.O., I be on a job. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Juggernaut on the radio, so lovely. Roll up, pull the bottle of the bubbly. It's Thursday night, it's Thursday night. Lovely radio on and the jams is tight. Hey, Miss Toy, bring the dope ass interviews. Get the money up with the streams and reviews. We got beats, we got rhymes, we will never lose. G.O. ride, swerve, cruise. Ride, ride, swerve, cruise. Let you do what it do. Ride, ride, swerve, cruise.
I know you can't handle it. Get a bite of my bars. Miss Toys currently unavailable. I'm up on Mars. Bet your bottom dollar that I'm holler. KY's hit me with this beat. He know this chick a scholar. I bet I give it back. That girl gon' make that nigga holler. He seen this chick up on the stage. I know he seen them dollars. Cause man, I'm lovely. Man, I'm lovely. I'm so lovely that chick can't stand me. Shining so bright, looking like a damn Grammy. Man, I love me. I know you can't handle it. Man, I'm lovely. Man, I'm lovely. I'm so lovely that I'm still standing. And I knew it would be a rough landing, but I'm still hard enough to do damage. Man, I'm lovely. This game is rigid. I need my double digits, historical figures, and I'm a razor when I finish. You ask me if I'm fine, I say I'm doing lovely. You see these fly chicks with me, now pop me up some bubbly, cause you know I be up in the wind. I stay up at the wind. If you ain't got no paper, no, you cannot be my friend. I know you cannot handle me. You cannot stand me shining so bright, looking like a damn Grammy. With my brother, we get up on the stage and we kill it in my seat. The tattoo on my leg means longevity. I know why you sick, they call it anxiety. You try to inspire me, but you really admire me. I've been up on the scene, now you know me as a queen. I'm a piece with this here, cause I ain't got no fear. But you know I'm gon' rock out like a diva while I'm here. Cause man, I'm lovely. Man, I'm lovely. I'm so lovely that you can't stand me. Shining so bright, looking like a damn Grammy. Man, I love me. I know you can't handle it. Man, I'm lovely. Man, I'm lovely. I'm so lovely that I'm still standing. And I knew it would be a rough landing, but I'm still hard enough to do damage. Man, I'm lovely. Bolder than ever, they colder than ever. The mindset of this gen's way too clever. Know who you approaching. Oh, they got some coaches. Better know the money's how the workers get promoted. If they got a scheme, it's about big green. Play the fall guy, nobody's getting greedy. Body still falling, connect still calling. Who could disappear and come back and still be ballin'? Systematic holding, the next guy folding. Big money showing, little baby rolling. Schemes start growing, the city is a omen. Windy city moaning, early in the morning. Nightlife zoning, ready, set, going. Legally blowing, your life is unfolding. If you put your dough in, better try to loan it. Sunrise golden, you know that it's golden. Gold is
Rio in the city, always somewhere sitting pretty. It's Rio in the city, something's always going down.
moves. Caught masked up with fools, all black, missing jewels. Dummy bag, know the rules. Thieving just to make a rep. Karma come quad as cap. Snuck up on you, stole your soul. Now you must repay the bet. Next step, new debt. Foot heavy on your neck. Best move, wouldn't mess it up, I wouldn't do that. Everywhere we go, we in the hood and it's trending. Big business, so don't be condescending. Holding the next guy folding. Big money showing. Little baby rolling. Schemes start growing. The city is a omen. Windy city moaning. Early in the morning. Nightlife zoning. Ready, set, going. Legally blowing. Your life is unfolding. If you put your dough in, better try to loan it. Sunrise bolding. You know that it's golden. Golden.
It's Rio in the city. Always somewhere sitting pretty. It's Rio in the city. Something's always going down, always going down in the city. Better find your place, sit yourself down, don't spread yourself around in the city. Everywhere we go, we in the hood, something's going down in the city. Always somewhere sitting pretty. It's Rio in the city. Something's always going down, always going down in the city. Better find your place, sit yourself down, don't spread yourself around in the city. Everywhere we go, we in the hood, something's going down.
The cold thing about the game is everybody looking for love, right? I mean, that's what it's all about. But I don't see it. Ain't no love for me, huh?
No love, y'all don't got no love. No love, y'all don't got love for me. No love for me. No love, y'all don't got love for me. No love, no love, no love, y'all don't got love for me. No love for me. No love for me, y'all don't got love for me.
It's plenty of things heavy on my heart, and it's almost tearing me apart, but I can't stop, cause I love this here game. The industry would never be the same without a Miss Teasy in it. And you know I put the dent right in it, and I ain't really finished, cause you know I'm with the business. And got everybody listening, but ain't nobody showing no love. It's all good, all good. Real love outside of the hood. Then they wonder why I'm so Hollywood. Suppose I'm just misunderstood.
No love, y'all don't got no love. No love, y'all don't got love for me. No love for me. No love, y'all don't got love for me. No love, no love, no love, y'all don't got love for me. No love for me. No love for me, y'all don't got love for me.
I know you ain't got no love for me. You ain't even got no love for yourself. And I ain't looking for no sympathy, cause I know you in love really ain't easy. Savior's Day 226, Miss Toy was born. A star put in the mix. I'm fully equipped, my faith fully loaded. Pursued excellence, boss stay quoted. No love for my focus, duly noted. Keep my love up for ya, I'ma hold it. I'ma just lean back for a minute, cause I see the love ain't never in it.
No love, y'all don't got no love. No love, y'all don't got love for me. No love for me. No love, y'all don't got love for me. No love, no love, no love, y'all don't got love for me. No love for me. No love for me, y'all don't got love for me.
Welcome back to the Lovely Radio Show. 4 Aces presents the network, and I'm the lovely host, Miss Toy, bringing the love back to radio with quality music. And to submit your music, send in your MP3 and bio to GOE@MissToyMusic.com. That's GOE@MSTOYMUSIC.com. Okay? Tonight, I'm honoring my great-grandmother's birthday. Her birthday was yesterday, and her legacy. And to help me tell this incredible warrior story, I got some help from the village. Now, my granny, who is 91 years young, Irene Hurd, she gave me some jewels this morning. I'm going to drop a few jewels on you, and then I got a few, warriors from the village that's going to add on to the blessing, So, great-grandmother, Novaline Delk, her heritage goes a long way. You know what I mean? She was born a mixed heritage. Her father was Caucasian and her mother was black. Her mother died when she was 5 years old. She was raised by her aunties in the house. By 11, she was working. She had very little education. And great-grandmother later got married and was married to great-grandfather for 49 years. They had 8 children. Those 8 children, she had lawyers, teachers, psychologists, and Auntie Christine and Aunt Janice were entrepreneurs and still are to this day. Aunt Janice. Carlton worked with computers at Wrigley Field, and my granny was in administration in Cook County Hospital. Great-grandmother lived to the age of 99. Now with 3 surviving children. I also told my granny that great-grandmother, she told me she loved the song Lean On Me, so I'm going to play that tonight, 2000 this is my memory. I was blessed to be on the biggest West Coast tour in hip-hop history, the Up in Smoke tour. And during that time, my family reunion in Chicago was happening. You know what I'm saying? It was already planned. I was already doing my thing, but hey, these dates was set. I spoke to the road manager while I was on the road and ended up getting a day, 2 days really, And I told him how important family was to me, and I had to go. So I got to go, and I just remember seeing how happy great-grandmother was, the look on her face, seeing all of us gathering together. And I cherish all my memories because to this day, family is the most important thing to me. And that's why tonight's show is a classic. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate this being Juneteenth and we celebrating tonight. Of course, we're going to get into some music. I got my boy Lord G. You know what I'm saying? He going to come through later. I got my girl. What's up, Saint? I got my girl Gail in the chat. What's up, Justin? Much love to my warriors. Hey, Auntie. Speaking on my great-grandmother and her legacy, you know what I'm saying? I got support from my real warriors, and that means a lot to me. I cherish that, you know what I'm saying? I spoke with Troy, and he'll be on. I'm going to have my cousin on. He got some jewels to drop because this is a very talented family. And, I just wanted to share my gifts and why I bring so much love to the table. You know what I'm saying? So while y'all just kicking it with me, make sure y'all can log into Spreaker.com if you want to join the chat. If you're listening to Lovely Radio from MissToyMusic.com, you can log into Spreaker.com and join Lovely Radio Show's live chat. I always love seeing my new warriors coming through, especially on nights like this when we have a week and a world full of craziness. It's just a powerful ending to a week, you know what I'm saying, for me. It's only a couple of more days left in this week. And I want y'all to know I appreciate it. Shout out to my girl Heller. Her new masks are on the way. You know what I'm saying? We support our loved ones. We support our entrepreneurs, our business owners, and we continue to show that support, you know what I'm saying, everywhere we go. So MissToyMusic.com is the hub. If you want to get any product or if you want to get a specialized t-shirt, please, email me at goe@MissToyMusic.com and I would definitely make you something special. I had a order come in with the Warrior season. So, even though that was a couple of seasons ago, it's always Warrior season. So if you want a Warrior season shirt, that is definitely something that I can put in the mix for you. Okay, so it's a blessing. Let me get this wonderful lady back on the line and see how we gonna do this. This is Warrior business at its finest. Hello. Are you there, Mom?
Hi, baby doll. I'm here.
Oh, good. Wonderful to have you. My mom is on the line. Happy Juneteenth, Mom. We're celebrating Juneteenth here on a lovely radio show, and we happy to have you and happy that you can join us to talk about my great-grandmother.
Well, happy Juneteenth Eve to you, too.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
I hear that you already talked to my mom and got some details or some facts on my grandmother's background.
Yes. Can you drop a few jewels on us? Because some priceless memories was dropped by Granny this morning. I was so happy she shared.
Well, I'm sure she told you that my grandmother was born in Tennessee, and she married a preacher man, and she followed the preacher man across the South while he was, sharing the gospel and, building the following, and eventually they landed in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And he had church in his living room, and until with the support of a strong woman, my grandmother, he built his own church.
Wow, amazing.
So my grandmother, and you notice that I put emphasis on grand because she was grand. She was a grandmother. We didn't call her granny, grandma, Nana, none of that stuff. My grandmother was deserving the honor of being called grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
They lived in several states before they got to Chicago, and so I have aunts and uncles that were born in different places, West Virginia, Oklahoma, here and there. And my mom was born in Chicago, and of course that's where they wound up staying until my grandmother's death when she was 99, as you mentioned.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She, even though I'm saying that she, we called her grand, she wasn't a fancy or a bougie type of grand, but she was stoic and dignified and deserving of the respect that goes along with the title of grand.
Absolutely.
One of my memories, probably one of my earliest memories of my grandmother is my mother taking me to my grandmother's house. We all lived in the same building, but taking me to my grandmother's house to comb my hair because I was very tender-headed, and I gave my mom a hard time when she combed my hair, except when I was in my grandmother's presence. For some reason, when my grandmother was present, she just had this aura that was calming, it was loving, and at times it could be a little intimidating. So if I got a little wild and out of control, she just had to, give me that look. She had to say a word, just give me that look. And, I calm down, straighten up, and, fly
right.
right.
That's
right.
That's right. That's Auntie Lexus is in the chat. She said, "Hey, big sis." And
hey, baby sister.
Yeah, and it's just a blessing to be able to have a platform to be able to share some of the greatest memories, and some of the new generation, they didn't get a chance to experience or have any time with great grandmother, and some of us got a chance to. So that's why I wanted to just share, at least have you call in and share a few jewels, because even this show I'll listen back forever, Mom.
Yeah, she, my grandmother, even though I was very tender-headed, I didn't like to get my hair combed. My grandmother loved to have somebody comb her hair. She had, combing somebody's hair is actually a sign of love and endearment.
Yeah.
You're close and you're touching. And
I remember
so
combing Granny's hair. I was just telling Sai about that. I was like, I used to comb Granny hair, and when she, sat in her room watching her stories. But that was one of the precious memories, just having that bond to be able to do that.
You're bonding even if you're not talking, because you're close. You're in the atmosphere. But I comb her hair, I scratch her dandruff. I get a little fancy every now and then. I try to twist the comb around, got it caught up in her hair a few times. But she managed to get it out, and she still let me comb her hair again. And just doing that made me feel special, because I was doing something for her that she enjoyed.
Aww.
You probably know we didn't we didn't wake up like this. My grandmother was all about family, and we inherited what we know and what we do from her. And she had a big family. I mean, she came from a small family, but she produced 8 children, and those 8 children produced a total of 30 children, and they produced, and so forth. We were producing. Yeah. But she had a way of making her grandchildren, and probably all the people that experienced her or were in her presence, she made us all feel special. And sometimes it was just about doing a little simple thing like, making biscuits for us or something. Or I go over to her house and spend the night, and that made me feel real special because I had 8 sisters and brothers, and sometimes I just needed a break.
I understand.
But being in her presence was a special occasion. I was one of her first grandchildren to permanently move out of the state.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And they gave me a going away party. My grandmother was at our going away party. I don't know if you remember that because I think you were probably about 8 years old. So I don't know if you remember that my grandmother was there, among other family members at Granny's house on 79th and Winchester.
I don't, but refresh my memory.
Well, you were probably, partying with the people your age, all those cousins, your age. So it wasn't that, that big a deal.
Yeah.
But it was a big deal to me.
That's right.
To have her there. And then about a month or so later, I went back to Chicago. Now, you'll remember part of the reason, you'll remember part of the situation as far as going back to Chicago, because that's when, little sister had an accident with a car.
Yeah, but that was the picture, right, that you had posted. That
was the picture that I posted. And my grandmother came to be part of that memory that I posted on Facebook the other day.
Yes.
So that was a special memory. And she always tried to be, part of... everybody's special events, just like my mom does. That's why I see my mom inherited it from her mom, and I got it from my mom.
You're great at that, Mom.
Yeah, so whether it was a graduation or a wedding or, a birthday party or whatever, she tried to be there, and that made it even more special for us.
Oh, I'm so blessed.
And when she was 95, we all went back to Chicago. Her descendants from wherever we were, we went to Chicago to celebrate her birth. Her 95 years on the earth at that moment.
Wow.
And at that time, she was responsible for 5 more generations of people. She had herself. She wasn't responsible for getting here, but she was responsible for at least 5 more generations of people or human beings that wouldn't be alive if it wasn't for her.
Right.
And I think, and my Aunt Janice would probably know this exactly, but I believe that they said that it was 120 blood descendants of my grandmother at that party. And I'm not talking about, husbands and wives. No. I'm talking about her direct descendants, her bloodline, that had all come back and gathered to celebrate her 95 years on earth. Because, we recognize had it not been for her, we would not have been here.
Absolutely.
She was born on June 17, 1903, when it was really difficult being of mixed heritage. She had a hard time with, or I should say, black people gave her a hard time because she, was, a little different than them. And then the Caucasians gave her a hard time because she was a little different than them. And so her struggle was tough. Yeah. It was a struggle. But she persevered in the racist South and in the segregated Midwest. She was a strong woman with strong faith, and that's what got her through.
Oh man, and Granny's listening too, Mom. Hey,
Hi,
Gran. Yeah, I'm just proud to have such a great legacy to follow, And hopefully my cousins and my nieces and nephews will get a chance to listen to this show and listen to, a little bit of history about their family. And I'm going to go ahead and take a little break, and I'm going to come back with Mr. Lord G, because we got a little Militia All-Stars business to get together. And, Mom, I just appreciate you coming through the show, Lovely Radio, the love that I have internally, because my foundation is so solid. And I just want to tell you I love you. And I just want to shout out my nephews and everybody out there in Atlanta.
All right, love you.
Love you, Mom. All right, y'all. It's your girl, Miss Toy, on the Lovely Radio Show. You know how this go. We gonna keep it moving. Keep it locked right here. Love you, Grand. Thanks for listening to the show.
Sometimes in our lives we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride if I have faith. You need to borrow, for no one can fill those of your needs that you won't let show. You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on. If there is a load you have to bear that you can't carry, I'm right up the road. I'll share your load if you just call me. Call me if you need a friend. Call me, if you need a friend. If you ever need a friend, call me. Call me. Call me. Call me. Call me. Call me. If you need a friend.
Welcome back to the Lovely Radio Show for Aces Presents the Network, and I'm your host, Miss Toy, bringing the love and the quality back to radio. You know what I'm saying? To submit your music, send in your MP3 and your bio to goe@misstoymusic.com. You just heard one of my great grandmother's favorite songs, Lean on Me, and it actually is like one of my favorite songs now, even more because it reminds me of her anytime I hear it now. So thank you, Gran, for that jewel, because I added it to the lovely mix. And what's up, Lowick? Much love to my overseas partners, and much love to all my listeners that's tuning in right now. Ownership and Juneteenth, my warrior and Militia All-Stars partner, Mr. Lord G. You know what I'm saying? 50th birthday yesterday and Juneteenth celebration with a few of his joints. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, I love that, Gran. I mean, to be a part of this right now in this time, it makes me feel good to be able to use my platform to share it. And we can't be, together all the time, but I sure will see you soon. I love you so much. That was so precious. I had to let my mom, know how important that was and how special that was to me, But, this show, Juneteenth, I got a few of my boy Lord G songs coming. These joints he coming through the night with, touch on the topics of what's going on today. His music and, his catalog, it brings a lot of truth to how hard we were working in the past, and it made it to today, and we're here today. So I want to celebrate Lord G in 50 years here. You know what I'm saying? I celebrate you all the time, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he'll be calling in and doing his thing and making sure that y'all know to keep looking out for the music and keep your independent grind going. If you're a producer, you know what I'm saying, get on your grind. If you're a rap artist, learn how to produce as well. Have another trade, have a backup, because your talents and your gifts are very valuable. If you use them well, then you'll get some money later. You'll get some money today, but you don't have to sell your whole catalog to make music money. You know what I'm saying? It's mailbox money to be made, and I'm thankful to be a part of that. Just like my warriors I bring on the show, they owners of they catalogs. You know what I'm saying? So before I bring my warrior and my Militia All-Star partner, I'm gonna get into some of his joints. So make sure y'all keep it locked right here. It's your girl Miss Toy, Juneteenth celebration on the lovely radio show. Let's go.
We been running about 100 miles, been moving about 1,000 CDs. Every time we break them out, we been getting our money, man. Independently, ain't nobody finna get up in the way, taking off like an airplane. I'ma land where I want in my lane, I'ma do the damn thing. Only chick in this here clique, Militia All-Stars, better learn how to spell the shit real quick. M-I-L-I-T-I-A, 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 M-I-L-I-T-I-A. You gon' learn today. I'ma keep spitting that fire, I'ma keep making shit better. You ain't gotta ask them who I am, cause in the game you would've been meta. I've been running about 100 miles, been moving about 1,000 CDs. Every time I break them out, if you want about my catalog or my album, my hustle so cold, you can hit my
Tangy, we been doing about 100, man. Had to flip the script, but listen, partner, we back now. Spell it M-I-L-I-T-I-A. Loud, we been fucking their head up for a while now. All stars, a nigga been the star. Send me on the silver screen, man. Switching flashy cars with a model broad at Pivot State with some good game. Look, man, shit crazy crack like a breakfast egg on the motherfucker head every time that we come out. I'ma teach you, boy, I have to learn you, boy. I'm fire hot off the stove, boy, burnt out, turned up like a motherfucker, everything going up. That's what I'm telling you, brother. Turn your volume up. You wanna hang, get your weight up. Wake up.
We been running about 100 miles. Been moving about 1,000 CDs. Every time we break them out, we been getting our money, man. Independently, ain't nobody finna get up in the way. Taking off like an airplane. I'ma land where I want in my lane. I'ma do the damn thing. Only chick in this here clique. Militia All-Stars, better learn how to spell the shit real quick. M-I-L-I-T-I-A, M-I-L-I-T-I-A, M-I-L-I-T-I-A. M-I-L-I-T-I-A. You gon' learn today.
So when we step up on the set, people breaking their neck. Better spell my name right when you're making a check. It's the L-O-R-D, baby, get it correct. To the capital G, boy, live in effect. It's the M-I-L-I-T-I-A momentum. Adrenaline, building them, sending them, drilling them, killing them. Every mic I was on, I nutted up. I'm a Benjamin Button, you shut it up.
Been running about 100 miles, been moving about 1,000 CDs. Every time we break them out, we been getting our money, man. Independently, ain't nobody finna get up in the way. Taking off like an airplane. I'ma land where I want in my lane. I'ma do the damn thing. Only chick in this here click. Militia all-stars better learn how to spell the shit real quick. M-I-L-I-T-I-A. 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 You gon' learn today.
When we step up in the place, man, we lean to the side.
Lean to the side, lean to the side.
When we step up in the place, man, we lean to the side.
Lean to the side, lean to the side.
Man, we leaning. Man, we leaning. When we step up in the place, we lean. This right here, you ain't never seen. Jump up out the whip so clean. Call me the Incredible Hulk because I turn green. I take $1 and I turn it into 50. Quickly, swiftly, nifty in a jiffy. We pop bottles, we knock models. I get deep, you got goggles. You gon' need them when you starve, you can eat them. They say you gotta join them if you can't beat them. The UB, we defeat them and delete them. They so pathetic, paramedics just waiting to meet them. Line so long, the usher gotta see them. Fill the auditorium so the Lord could teach them. Long handle spoon for goons so we can reach them. Not only do we beat them, we heat them and eat them. Step up in the place, man, we lean to the side.
Lean to the side, lean to the side.
When we step up in the place, man, we lean to the side.
Lean to the side, lean to the side.
Man, we leaning. Man, we leaning.
Leaning. Look. Hey, I'm tangy. I step up in the place and I'm leaning. The bouncer said, my boy, you leaning. I said, yeah, I'm leaning off some lean, grape crushed soda with it. About to push it to the limit and knock something quickly. And I'm out in the new edition. I just clipped a bad bitch. But can she stand the ring like Ralph and Johnny? Cause I'm a pimp. I break on her for her chips like Bobby did Whitney. I set her down and watch her come back with it, you dig me? Chuck the deuces, see the P's on the 26 feet. Leaning to the side and the phantom hoes on them. They all want me cause my aura and my swag lean on them. I keep me a team on them. They been in here leaning on me. Break down some OG and put some smoke in the air. The fire on the end of the blunt got them leaning in. They all wanna fit in, but all can't get in. And right before I descend, who the best to get it in? We leaning.
In the place, man, we lean to the side.
Lean to the side, lean to the side.
When we step up in the place, man, we lean to the side.
Lean to the side, lean to the side.
Man, we leaning. Man, we leaning.
Lean for me, girl, put your back into it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, get into it like Nike. It might be best for you to follow. Activist bottles, leaning with a motto. Purple in my blood and purple in my cup. Spike in the punch, now we all toe up. Like a wino at the bar with a platinum cord. Flying out the board cause we true rap stars. They hating on my presence cause we leaning. Pockets full of green and my whole damn team go hard in the paint. You say you all when you ain't. We them superstars, so all girls faint. Lying to the game, not knowing who knows. Nose on swole like Pinocchio. Truth get told when the lean start flowing. I'm leaning and glowing. I'm buying, they owing. The
Step up in the place, man, we lean to the side.
Lean to the side, lean to the side.
When we step up in the place, man, we lean to the side.
Lean to the side, lean to the side.
Man, we leaning. Man, we leaning.
gun with tank, lean to the side. Today was a player holiday, but no homicides went down. We gon' abide by the player rules. Hey, dude, like we supposed to. I build the block with the crew, come through like a real flosser. That bro right there, I'ma offer it. She don't take me up on my offer. And lean to the side, pussy foot gon' cost her. I parlays with the Lord and G's, B's and G's. R-I-C-H-A-R-D-B-A-K-E-R. You gonna lean to the side or collide with these nouns, adjectives and verbs. Have you heard? I'm the lean to the side, hide in the hang glide, ride a spark your lighter. Stay tight, we tighter, from the middle to the west side. The industry inside, lean to the side, like a palm tree in a hurricane. We some lean to the side. When I seen I lean to the side, then I got it.
When we step up in the place, man, we lean to the side.
Lean to the side. Lean to the side.
When we step up in the place, man, we lean to the side.
Lean to the side. Lean to the side.
Man, we leaning. Man, we leaning. This is dedicated to all the people that suffered or lost their lives through the senseless, unjust police brutality. R.I.P. Police brutality has got to cease. You're supposed to protect us and keep the peace. But that ain't what's happening. You acting like the enemy. Supposed to be a friend of me. You just pretend to be. My hair's nappy and it's too much to comb this. You jack me up even though you know I'm homeless. There's no remorse and for sure no compassion. Why you doing this? I'm just asking. For some reason you just really wanna hate me. So you can lock me up and throw away the key. Saying we wild in Cali to Long Island. When in fact, they racial profiling. They need to pause, but they on us like Jaws. Pulling us over without probable cause. Crafty, shiesty, grimy individuals. The cops round here more crooked than the criminals. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I got my hands up, so don't shoot. I got my hands up, so don't shoot. I got my hands up, so don't shoot. Not only do they shoot, man, they execute.
Chief says the police shooting that killed a homeless man in the foothills is justified. The video shows the suspect turning away as officers fired their rifles 3 times, but he called the shooting justified.
The video is disturbing and graphic. The controversy is growing. Police shooting death of a mentally ill
Pump your brakes for real, here come a checkpoint. Pour out the beer, put out the joint. Watch out, because it's hot in the game. Everybody's looking for lanes to maintain. When they pull you over now, guess what they ask you first? They don't ask for your license and registration. When they pull you over now, guess what they want to know first? Excuse me, sir, are you on parole or probation? I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I got my hands up, so don't shoot. I got my hands up, so don't shoot. I got my hands up, so don't shoot. Not only do they shoot, man, they execute. Hey yo, what's happening? What's cracking? It's time for some action. Bouncing off the wall, you would think I'm Michael Jackson. Get out on the dance floor, go and take a chance. And dance like you got some killer ants in your pants. This right here gon' make the place jump. So get off your rump and move your hump. We gon' give you something you'll never forget. People sweating so much they got the dance floor wet. Baby girl right and tight, she what I like. We in the zone. Call it Twilight. She's so sexy. Ooh, she my type. We gon' dance from the night to the daylight. Funk track be right and exact. Got the venue packed from the front to the back. What you waiting for? Hey, yo. Get a move on. Hit the dance floor. Go on, get your groove on. Get your body out on the floor. And move your booty round till you can't no more. And just boogie. Boogie, oogie, oogie. Boogie. Boogie, oogie, oogie. Get your body out on the floor. Come on. And move your booty round till you can't no more. And just boogie. Boogie, oogie, oogie. Boogie.
Yeah, let me see you dance, girl, like I know that you can. You know how I get down, I'm the boogeyman. Shake it on the floor, shake it more, shake it often. Shake it to the dead beats, get up out they coffin. Rise like Thriller to the dance floor, fill up. And drinks on me, go ahead and rack my bill up. Girl, you a killer, come and dance with me. Let me see that body, do a 360. Come here, girl, I got you. I can handle anything, go on, do the cha-cha. Or la cucaracha. I can cut a rug to Young Thug or Frank Sinatra. We can have a ball, have a matzo. Someone call the doctor. Cause I'm sick with this. Fresh dress to impress, it's ridiculous. So go and get your cousin, get your sister, get your grandpa. We can have a damn ball. Get up on the dance floor.
Get your body out on the floor. And move your booty round till you can't no more. And just boogie. Boogie, oogie, oogie. Boogie. Boogie, oogie, oogie. Get your body out on the floor. Come on. And move your booty round till you can't no more. And just boogie. Boogie, oogie, oogie. Boogie. Boogie, oogie, oogie. Boogie. 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 Get on up and dance. Boogie, oogie, oogie.
Rolls Royce. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. It's like unbelievable.
Man.
And he passed away. Me and him had a group, Toy, and we luckily, all praise due to the Most High, we were able to finish 3 songs.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Then he passed away.
This is incredible. But welcome back to the lovely radio show for Aces Presents the Network. And I'm your lovely host, Miss Toy, bringing the love back to radio with quality music. And man, you can find me all over the place. But right now, I got my boy, my warrior, Lord G, my Militia All-Stars. Welcome to the lovely radio show. I just brought you in because while that song was playing, you was dropping some jewels right quick. And, you know, tap in. Let them know who you are.
Man, this is Lord G. Legendary, Detroit's own 313, Militia All-Star.
Yep.
In here supporting with my girl, Miss Toy. You know how it is. When Toy call, here it come. I'm coming right. As soon as she tell me to come, I'm at the door.
Man, and happy birthday. Yesterday was your birthday along with my great-grandmothers. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for celebrating with us today, G.
I appreciate that. I appreciate the birthday wishes. And, you know, all the love and support that the fans give us, you know, collectively and individually, and it's just a trip being half of a football field. You know what I mean?
For real.
I got my half 100 card.
It's dynamic. You know what I'm saying? Is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Right. And that's why I want to get right into it. Aftermath, Above the Rim, Militia All-Stars, working with Norman Whitfield, staying grounded. It's like we have so many topics and stuff we can, tap into. Jump in where you fit in. You know how this go.
Man, look here. We've been so fortunate.
Mm-hmm.
The caliber of people that we've had the opportunity to be around and to learn from and to congregate with, from Dr. Dre to Snoop to Ice Cube to Nate Dogg, rest in peace, to Tupac, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Emmanuel Dean.
Rest in peace, Emmanuel Dean, rest in peace.
Come on.
We done been around some of the baddest people and most talented people that the game has ever spawned. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've just been really fortunate because I got to meet, not only get blessed to meet you and Mr. Tan and Diz and Devious. We got to go on tour twice. I mean, we've been showed a lot of favor from the Most High.
Absolutely, and being in the beginning phases of our deals, figuring out where we stand and what we really wanted to do, and to end up being on top of it at the end of the day, because it was a lot of unsure times dealing with this industry, and being that I was the only female in the group, tap into some of the things that we've accomplished together, whether it was all of us or not. We've done Sinbad and Soul Train, some of the things that we did, which I hope some people find some of the footage and put it up for us.
I would love for that to happen because you are absolutely right. We did Jenny Jones.
Mm-hmm.
We did Rap City in the Basement when Big Les was the host.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
We did Vibe.
Absolutely.
And I think when we did Vibe, I think Sinbad was the host.
Sinbad, yep. We did. That was the Sinbad. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We and then, of course, how you branched out and then you went and did the song with Cube. You could do it, put your back into it, and got all that experience.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I branched out with Death Row and did Gotta Get My Money Right and got that experience. Tan branched out with Tyrese and Snoop and did Baby Boy.
Damn, some big moves. 1, 2, 3 on them.
Come on, man.
A 2-piece and a biscuit. You get a 2-piece and a biscuit from a group? What the fuck?
Man, come on, man. I try to tell people, basically, the people that don't recognize the accomplishments that we've done, I'm not even really tripping because those are our haters.
Yeah.
All the supporters know that what we're saying is actual and factual.
Absolutely.
And so it doesn't matter when you did something. What matters is if you're telling the truth about doing it.
Absolutely. If it's factual, it's factual. You know, and we're a part of this hip-hop history, whether they like it or not, know it or not. If they go back far enough, you know, like my homegirl got a Daily Throwback Classic page on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? That's how I found us on Sinbad Show. And it has so many views already. And, you know, I've never really seen anybody share or post any of our music. It's like we was tucked under a motherfucking rock. You know what I'm saying? And excuse me, this is such a real show. You know what I'm saying? I flipped it from one gracious moment to the next. You know what I mean? But this music industry never made us fold. You know what I'm saying? We stay solid, even coming from under the rock. Like, oh, y'all try to, you know, hold us down? Let me dust my shit off right quick. We in front of goddamn tanks and shit.
Well, you know, a large part of it is that I think our spirits, like certain spirits have positive emissions. They have, like your mother said earlier, the word aura. They have auras. They have like magnetics. And so the industry, unfortunately, and I know you already know this, but it's been sabotaged by people that don't care about the culture of hip-hop.
Yeah.
And so a lot of this, it's got a lot of different crafty little dynamics that are involved. And, you know, when you hear people talking about selling souls, they're not just saying that. They has a meaning behind that. And I think when they interacted with spirits like me and like you and like Tan, they just knew that we wasn't going for that bullshit. You know what I'm talking about? We not flexible like that. We come from a different cloth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm standing square. I'm standing right on it, and I'm not moving if it don't move me and move my culture properly. And as a female, I'm not budging for that. You know what I'm saying? We was with Red Ant when the lady was like, you know, oh, Miss Toy, you gonna be there go my Playboy money, because they, you know, was trying to, you know, give me some money to be in Playboy. I'm like, nah, I ain't doing that. They ain't got nothing to do with what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And even though other artists, and you can't knock other people hustle, but you know, that's not for me. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I meant. And by not doing that, I still became a label owner. I still was on a major label. I still, you know what I'm saying? So you can't tell a woman what she can't do, and then, you know what I mean, or tell a black man or a black woman that we can't do something, because guess what? We're going to try even harder and get it done.
Absolutely. It's like when you have that negative input and that negative testimony, that's like food for people like me and you. We eat that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I put a little garlic powder and some Lawry's on that, man, and put it in the oven.
And put it on the grill. Like my sis say from the rappers in the backyard, we gonna throw that damn thing on the grill. Yeah. That's my fuel is when I'm under attack in any kind of way, because, you know, I try to put out good energy all the time, or else I don't mess around. You know, it's time to get back to work. It's like, oh, you know what? I did just have a little bit of static in the air. Let me go on and use this for a little energy on the song, and then it, you know, I'll start a song and thinking about it, and then it'll turn into something else. So yeah, that energy twists so far in the universe that even when you throw it so hard, you threw it so hard and thought it was gonna knock me down, I grabbed it, you know what I'm saying, and I made it, just threw it right back in the trash. I can't even do nothing with it. That energy goes a long way. I've been on tour with you and the guys, and I can say personally that I've been around some gentlemen. It's not too many artists that, you know, I can say I've worked with that I wouldn't been safe around. So thank you guys for keeping me safe. I'm sure my family, thank you guys. And anytime we was in any of those places, Chicago, Atlanta, you know, we made sure we showed y'all real good hospitality for doing such, you know what I mean? How does it feel to work with a female in, you know, all of this time?
Well, you know, I think that our experience and the way our group was structured, with the different dynamics and the diversity of the geographics of where we all were from, it made that group special. And I think without all the politics, we would have reached a whole different plateau. But it was a lot of politics, and you already know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And I mean, with all that internal combustion that was happening at that company, where the A&Rs were competing with one another. Remember that?
Yeah. And then
You know,
to
and
this
they
day,
don't
not
push
even
it
have
out
the song
properly.
registered properly. The song not even registered properly. It even goes to someone else. So all our hard work, if we didn't go off into our different directions and start honing into our own talents, we would have missed our own boat, because they even missed the boat. You know what I'm saying? From dealing with that. And that's a very big song. You know what I'm saying? And it shouldn't be in the hands of the wrong people. So hopefully, you know, they can get that together, because later on, when everything open back up, it's time to do shows and all that. You know, we gonna be considered in so many different things. And, you know, I'm not gonna leave out my history. My history comes a long way. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate every part of the struggle, every opportunity, every deal that I had, every deal that was on the table. You know what I'm saying? And every situation that I had, it brought me further. It took me further. It made the journey even better. You know, and even to have some dope MCs with me and some real black men on Nadine was even better. I couldn't have had it any better, seriously. So having you on the show, your 50th, you know what I'm saying, milestone, Militia All-Star shit, you know what I'm saying? What are you working on right now so the people can know where to find you and make sure that they stay in tune?
Well, you know, right now, we have a really volatile social atmosphere because of the continual killings of unarmed black men by law enforcement or ex-law enforcement, or just people that feel white privileged and things of that nature. And so, rest in peace to Brother George Floyd. And I made a record a while back when a black man said, "I can't breathe," a brother by the name of Eric Garner. And I made that record. And now another brother is saying, "I can't breathe" again.
Literally.
So now we're trying to bring awareness to this police brutality and try to bring a social level of awareness to all melanated peoples to come together, because all the melanated peoples are the ones that are suffering from the systemic racism and brutality. And it's even historically documented that each one of us have suffered from atrocities at the hands of white people. You know, and so the good thing about what's happening now is the new generation of white people is much more diverse. A lot of these white people have interracial relationships, and so they're not gonna, this racism poison, it's time for it to die. So we're on a mission to kill that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're on a mission to kill that.
The ideology didn't work. It hasn't worked for all this time. It's still not going to work. Hate doesn't, do anything.
Well, see, I think now it's a little different. You know, because of the diversity of the demographics and geographics, you have something that you've never had before. You have the most diverse melting pot that ever existed. So we got to get to the bottom of some of these systemic issues that plague people with pigment. And it's been plaguing them.
It's definitely systematic.
I think it's even been longer than 400 years. But of course, we can definitely say 401, documented on the table, undisputable, irrefutable 401. But I think it's been longer than that. And it's time for it to stop, though. And then they just killed, rest in peace to the brother Rashard Brooks. They just killed the young brother. He was 27. He had 3 daughters and a stepson. And he fell asleep in a drive-thru. You fall asleep and now you're dead? That doesn't match right.
No.
It doesn't work.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
and the officers have been charged, and the other officer that was with him is going to testify against him. So hopefully we'll get some kind of justice out of that. That is the latest report. So
I really hope so that we can. But I'm in addition to the social movement that we're doing, we do have a few projects that we're going to be releasing this year. Me and Mr. Tan have a project called The Dynamic Duel, and that's our group, and the album is called The Gruesome Twosome. So I'm going to be sending you some of that material.
Good.
That way you can let the listeners hear that. And then also, like I was telling you earlier, I'm working on a project with my late great friend, the legendary Wawa Watson. He passed away. He was the greatest guitar player in history, and so I'm going to be sending you some of the music that we worked on as well. You played Boogie. That's one of the songs that he helped to produce and primarily produce that record.
Oh, good.
And so that we're going to be having that going. And then I'm gonna be releasing some new Lord G stuff off my new album, that is off my new album, what you played.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna send you some more singles from the new album as well. So.
Well, we love having new music from you. We love your energy over here. You know what I'm saying? Bringing this love to the masses and Lovely Radio. We got to this point to grab the mic and do what's right, and now they need to do what's right for the systematic abuse that black people and our people have been suffering for so long and too many years. And today, in 2020, it should not be happening. And a lot of your music tapped in a lot of great, issues that's going on right now. And we appreciate that. Game is something else I'm gonna play once we, go out of this and go into the Lovely Mix. But I'm just thankful that you're able to come through and spit that knowledge. You know what I'm saying? We've been chopping it up for a long time, many, many years. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? I can remember we go back so far. If I'm not mistaken, let me put this in my mind together. Right? I knew you before I had any children.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I have two daughters and a son. And do you know my oldest daughter is 21 now?
Mm-hmm. Mecca, yeah.
Mecca is 21. Hey, my youngest daughter is 10 and my son is 7 now.
Go ahead. Jeez.
And I didn't have any of them when I met you. Mm-hmm. That shows you how long we've been here.
Absolutely.
How long we've been doing this. Mm-hmm. And it shows you the grace of the Most High to let us still be here. Yeah. Because you see how many rest in pieces we did earlier.
Absolutely, a lot. And then we did just talk about Tupac's birthday the day before yours and great grandmother's, and rest in peace to Tupac as well. I got
happy birthday to great grandmother as well.
Mm-hmm, I got one shot and one chance to meet Tupac, and I'm glad that I just got a chance to meet him. Me and Payback working on some incredible music. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that Above the Rim. Let's talk about that, G.
Well, to this day, that's the biggest project that I've ever been a part of. Mm-hmm. And it's crazy because I'm the only artist, if I'm not mistaken, in history that is on a death row project, but that was not signed to them.
Exactly.
And that shows you how much love Suge had for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, shout out to Suge.
Even though you're not signed to us, I'm going to put that record on there to help promote you and blow you up. Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what happened.
Absolutely.
And that's exactly, to this day, Above the Rim, I think it's approaching 4 million copies, which is quadruple platinum. It's at like 3.8. Now, another fortunate aspect of Above the Rim is the position that they put my record in. And it's so funny because at first I was upset that I was not on the CD version, because at that time, of course, they had CDs. We lived in another time now. People Bluetooth and MP3 and the whole thing, but
you was on the right version.
I wasn't on the CD version. I was on the cassette version. And I thought I was upset about that. But it turned out to be the best thing that could have happened. Because at that time, more people had cassettes in their cars than CDs. So if you look at the scanning of the sales of that project, the project sold 2.something million cassettes and 1.something million CDs. So more people have heard my record than not. And then in the positioning, this is all praise due to the Most High. They put my record in between two of Tupac's records. Before my record is Tupac's song called Pain, and after my record is Tupac's song with Tretch and the Riddler called Loyal to the Game. And my money right is right in the middle. So that made the probability of my song being heard go through the roof.
Yeah, absolutely. Not gonna forget that.
They're gonna listen to pop.
For real.
I've been very fortunate.
Strategic, and it's all God's plan. It's all by design, and it's a great history lesson, because it's not a story. The journey still continues. We still make good music, and we have some more music to drop on them all the time. G.
Absolutely.
And it's the most stages.
Many songs, man. I got so many bars. Man, they start calling me Candy. You know what I mean?
For real.
That's my new nickname, Candy. I got so many bars, man. The hood start calling me Correctional Facility. I got bars. You know.
You got vibs. You got very important bars, I heard. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I got some of the stuff I've been writing lately, these metaphors, man, I don't even know how. I had to just give all praise due to the Most High because I don't even know how I'm making this shit up.
Man, G, remember it was a time where, we would be writing some shit right on the spot, and then, we get to the work and get to the grind and get on the mic, and they'd be like, who wrote that?
Right.
What are they doing in there? We done turned the militia out. When I tell you,
right on the spot and got right on the mic and knocked him right down.
A whole album, let me tell you, and it was amazing. And this is a part of the history that I love. You know what I'm saying? Because it made me really remember. Me and Tan was in a situation where it was just me and him. And before, we got with the militia, I had an opportunity to just, I could have been signing Who Banging, but I didn't want to. You know what I'm saying? I got a call from, one of Emmanuel Dean's bodyguards or managers at the time, and he said, Emmanuel wants you to come to the studio. So, and I said, well, let me make a call right quick, and I'm gonna hit y'all, send the address and all of that. I went and got Tan. So me and Tan showed up to the studio. You know what I'm saying? In that whole week that happened, when I got a chance to, I came back and we all got that Militia album done, but my auntie Gail had passed of cancer at that time in 97. So I left in 96 or 97. I left and went to Chicago. You know what I'm saying? And when I came back, I just remember them saying, Tan rapped on all of the songs. Like, y'all didn't leave no room for me. So I started singing on the fucking hooks. I didn't give a fuck. Like, we in this damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Nobody knew that I wasn't complaining. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck. They gonna remember my ass. I'm the only girl. Like, I was... Gee, I was so adamant, like, I don't care about how much I'm on there. That's why I was like, 10, don't trip. We'll split 8 bars if we have to. Sometimes the shorter, the better. Like, I was just breaking shit down, and that's how we ended up doing that Burn remix. You know what I'm saying? And then got on some more bars. So, yeah, we climbed a long way, but in the beginning, it was just by ambition. You know what I'm saying? Alone and game alone sometime, and then just being in the right place at the right time with the talent that showed up,
That's right.
Yeah, so, us being in different places and, having the opportunity to meet our fans and be welcome at airports with a bunch of weed because we got a song called Burn and...
They already know. They already know.
They ain't got to ask. It wasn't even legal.
That's like wondering if Snoop got some weed.
We're like, come on now. Like, so...
You already know he got some weed. Don't anyhow already.
Exactly. It's some more? You mean some more? So yeah,
man, come on, man.
It's been a big
like
journey.
Red Man, do we have some weed?
Exactly, Red and Man.
Get out of here, man.
That's real tight, G. Tell them all your social media right quick, so we can go back into some music though, because I'm gonna play some more music.
Well, my handle is Lord G360 on every platform. So you can go to YouTube, Lord G360, Twitter, Lord G360, Facebook. They didn't take the 360, so just put in Lord G.
Yeah.
It's going to come up with Fields at the end, Lord G Fields on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And, we're about to have some other stuff available because we're about to be on a platform that's going to cover more ground. So we're going to have the link. When you click on the link, it's going to be on any platform that's pretty much available and that's competitive. Mm-hmm. Whether it's Spotify, whether it's iTunes, we're going to have it available on everything. So whatever the person prefers, some people like iTunes, it'll be there for you.
Yeah.
Some people like Spotify, it'll be there for you. So it's going to be, we're going to cover a lot of ground and make it available on all the platforms so that people can go to the one that they like, whichever one they think is the best,
Exactly. Well, good. Well, you can find me, Miss Toy, that real IG and Twitter, official Miss Toy on YouTube, Facebook.com/Miss Toy Rapper. And make sure you go to MissToyMusic.com for all information. And keep it locked right here. We're going to come right back because I want to hear Lord G's favorite memory of Norman Whitfield. Rest in peace. So I love one. And just keep it locked right here. We'll be right back. It's your girl, Miss Toy, on the Lovely Radio Show with my boy, Lord G.
Yeah.
Yo, it's the Detroit native, so you know that you can catch K's. Third eye open, looking through them like x-rays. See, I'm a money addict, and plus a honey magnet. You got some funny habits, scary as bunny rabbits. The realest shit I ever wrote, hella dope. The game fucked up, you can't see, you need a telescope. Couldn't feel the pain for the pleasure. On each and every measure, get deeper than buried treasure. Messing around with G is like catching a damn felony. I'm deaf, motherfucker, I can't hear what you telling me. Leaking like a faucet, 7 get you more wet. Run your ass over like Dallas with Tony Dorsett. Akbar Allah, 36 on that real devil. Yeah, you got your bread up, but you ain't got no skill level. Money and skill set is two different things. Don't get the shit twisted. Yeah, man. Oh boy, we done came up. This real shit, get your game up. Oh boy, we done came up. This real shit, get your game up. 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 Cognito, out the Benzito. Ow. Get in your ass like a mosquito. Put the 7th letter in. Mike Higgin veteran. People need this like it's they damn medicine. Entity professional. Turn you to a vegetable. Eat your ass up, then ball like a testicle. That's preposterous. Esophagus, sarcophagus. Stick you with my horn. It's the lyrical rhinoceros. Blowing up like napalm. Call me James Curtis Bond. Coming through like Genghis Khan. Getting my black Angus on. Y'all boys Fruit Loops. Sweeter than 2 scoops with cherries on top. Straight weenies, get a hula hoop. This a grown man game, even though you headstrong. Think them rhymes dope? Shit, that's where you dead wrong. Use an impersonator. Really though, I'ma tell you one time, this is how it really go. Oh boy, we done came up. This real shit, get your game up. Oh boy, we done came up. This real shit, get your game up. 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 You know that you can't compare to the rare the God do. Grab the microphone, then I bless it just like hard shoot. I ride the beat like a horse saddle. Got you suicidal, lyrical, homicidal when I do the recital. Diagnosed lunatic. I'm absurd. I'm a black crow. Use a hummingbird. The radio sucks. They play the same songs. It's about variety. They got the game wrong. It's too political to where it's pitiful. I keep it lyrical, mix it with spiritual. This individual, keep it original. I'm analytical and metaphysical. My atmosphere's in a whole nother stratosphere. Whack raps in your backpack, don't bring that in here. You think a money clip will make your game sick? You put that paint thick, you know you ain't shit. Oh boy, we done came up. This real shit, get your game up. Oh boy, we done came up. This real shit, get your game up. Get your game up.
Welcome back. It's the girl, Miss Toy, with Lord G on the Lovely Radio Show. Y'all know what it is. And you know I'm bringing the love from my motherfucking partner this time. So, Lord G, tell him a little bit about Norm. You know, Norman Whitfield. Give him a little history, man. This was our blessing, our partner. Rest in paradise, King.
Well, you know, it's crazy talking about Norman because when I met Norman, I didn't even know who he was. It's the funniest thing ever. So I didn't know who he was. He was one of my best friends. He was my best friend's father's friend. So I'm over there chilling with my best friend, Dog and D, from Detroit. And his father is the world famous Spider Turner. And now Norman and Spider were really, really good friends, possibly even maybe best friends. And I remember coming to my cousin, which is also my manager, Vincent Berry, and I was telling him about this man that was over my friend's house. He said his name was Norman Whitfield. And my cousin Vince said, "Are you sure that's what he said?" And then I'm like, yeah, that's what I think he said, you know, not knowing who I'm around, not knowing the legendary status of this brother. And then my cousin Vince is much more musically inclined than me. And he said, if that's Norman Whitfield, who I think it is, He said, I don't think you understand who you're actually in the room with. Right.
Right.
So, it was the funniest thing. And so, one day, my cousin Vince was with me. And if I remember correctly, he got to see Norman. Mm-hmm. Norman was there over my friend's house again. And my cousin Vince told me, man, that's Norman Whitfield. Mm-hmm. He's the legendary, that's the legendary Norman Whitfield. I've been reading his name on records my whole life. His name has been on so many different records. Yeah. Written by him, composed by him, or produced by him. Yeah. And I said, that right? And so then he started explaining to me the records that this man had created. Yeah. One of which is the second biggest song in the world. It really, in actuality, I believe it should be the first biggest song. But according to America, the number one song in the world is Bing Crosby's White Christmas. Now, the number two song, which is my god Uncle Norman wrote, is called I Heard It Through the Grapevine. Mm-hmm. Okay? Yeah. And I Heard It Through the Grapevine is a song about the streets talking. He heard through the grapevine that his girl was messing around on him. Mm-hmm. So the grapevine represents the streets. And so a concept like that is a never-dying concept. It applies even to this day. The streets are still talking, and they will always talk. Mm-hmm. And that song has been remade by so many different people. Yeah. And the special thing about it is every time they remake it, it goes platinum all over again, Toy.
Yeah. And now it goes to his estate. Man.
The California Raisins did the damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? You talk about some big time shit. Mm-hmm. But see, now Norman also, I mean, just to name a few of his records so the listeners can understand the caliber and the level that we on. Yep. He made I Heard It Through the Grapevine. Yep. He made Papa Was a Rolling Stone. Yep. He made Ooh Boy, I Love You So. He made Car Wash.
Yep, Car Wash, yep.
Okay, he made I'm Wishing on a Star.
Yeah, the music from the Car Wash is his music, yeah.
He made I'm Going Down. He just goes on and on and on. Yeah. He was an incredible talent, and
can you give it a go?
To be around him was a blessing.
To be around him was such a blessing. Just his aura, his presence of, you know, a black man with a power and knowledge of self, and he gave us that. He passed the baton to us, literally.
Absolutely.
And I cherish the memories that I have as a whole and just as a female, being around such a dignified man who took care of us and himself and his legacy, and we cherish that. And I just wanted to share that along with my great-grandmother's legacy. Tonight has been an incredible show. Lord G, I appreciate you taking the time to come through on such a fabulous show during your time.
My pleasure.
Your solo
it was
return.
My pleasure, Toy.
Yeah.
I thank you for having me.
Man.
You know what I mean? Especially the day after my 50th birthday, because I'm still absorbing the fact that I have my half a $100 card.
Absolutely.
I still ain't soaked all the way in yet. You feel me?
All praises be to Allah.
I
think everything that happened to make you get here this long with us, I really appreciate it. Your knowledge, your wisdom, your music.
And like you said, I'm going to give all praise to Allah, Jah, Ra, and Fatah. You feel me?
Absolutely. All is one.
And nothing but peace and blessings to your whole family, moms, grandmother. Like your mother said, the word grand, you got to carry yourself a certain way to even have that attached to your title. And so grandma and great-grandmama as well. And
my granny was touched by the show.
Granny as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I really appreciate that. And, you know, I'm glad my auntie was able to let my gran listen to the show because my granny is in Atlanta and she was able to tune in live with us tonight on the first half, because then we turned it all the way hip-hop and turned up with my boy Lord G. Y'all heard a bunch of the music. Y'all go back and tune into this show so y'all can see, you know, really who y'all was listening to tonight. You know what I'm saying? We give a lot of praise to other artists, and I just like to shout out and give love to the artists that I know personally on this show. You know what I'm saying? Y'all may not hear a lot of, you know, people that y'all maybe tapped in from the internet about, but I know these people personally, and I think they are great human beings, and you need to know them. So Lovely Radio, I appreciate y'all tuning in a little after, you know what I'm saying, my normal time, but you know what type of warriors we are. We do what we want when we want. Yeah, tune back in next Thursday. I got Baby S tuning in with me next Thursday, so y'all know what it is. It's Lovely Radio,
Lovely Radio. And
I'm your girl, Miss Toy. We out.
Peace.
So Lord G, JJ Media wants to know, what's this about you having multiple personalities?
It is for sure.
Hold on, you mean tell me we got Lord G, 7th letter Andretti, man? Forget about it, man. Please. You lying, man. You lying to me, man. You lying.
Yo, what the deal, baby? Paul, what it is, what it do? LORD represent with the U. In your area, crushing any crew. Your 7th letter, a break,
Hey, yo, I hit you with some higher level basement intelligence. I am hip hop, I am all 5 elements. Ask the varmint in a Teflon garment. Hey, coming like a comet, we so sick I'm about to vomit.
Hey, yo, the style will anoint. Check this joint, just like a needle. You gon' get the point. I stroll through the door, fully loaded, full. Got ready to leave your girl ass, cause she go. Hey, yo, the moral of the story is you cannot compete. No, don't even try, cause you die on your feet. Yeah. Move your body every time you hit a song. Hey. Now everybody in the world sing along. Hey. La 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 la.
Get 'em up there.
La 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 la.
Put 'em up there.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
Get 'em up there.
La 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 la.
Put 'em up there.
La 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 la. Hey yo, y'all water down, we straight up underground. All up in your town, straight holding shit down. On my way to MC Buffet. I eat at least 7 MCs every day.
For sure, I murder whack rappers from the stage to the stand. Keep the microphone crazy glued to my hand. If you wanna battle me, be on your front porch. Hot like a torch. You will get scorched.
Hey, if you got something for me, then give it to me now. Regulate the rhythm with the third eye style. We on the top like the surface, jumping out the phantom. Hit 'em with the hip hop and maintain. Do your thing. Even with a rope, y'all can't hang. Whether you a native Japan or Ireland, I wanna see your ass up, waving your hands like la 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 la.
Get 'em up there.
La 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 la.
Put 'em up there.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
Get 'em up there.
La 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 la.
Put 'em up there.
La 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 la. The wild style vocal will attack. ENTITY like that. Step up in the zone with the chrome microphone. Make MCs melt like an ice cream.
No. Pyramid, put it down over there and over here. Just like wax sweet, all up in your ear. All my people, put your hands in your air. Wave them all around like you just don't care.
I guess somebody got burned, trying to find out how I feel. Heat up like a barbecue grill on the rear. Protect your neck, put your sword in your shield. MIA, killed in the field. I see the moral of the story is you cannot compete. No, don't even try, cause you'll die on your feet. Move your body round every time you hit a song. Now everyone in the whole world sing along. La 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 la.
Get 'em up there.
La 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 la.
Put 'em up there.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
Get 'em up there.
La 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 la.
Put 'em up there.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
Get 'em up there.
La 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 la.
Put 'em up there.
La 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 la.
This is Emmanuel, and you're listening to Lovely Radio Show, Thursday nights with your host, Miss Toy, on MissToy.com. You dig?
The history books have glorified Abraham Lincoln and the Emancipation Proclamation for freeing slaves, but if we're being real, it only applied to slaves who lived near Union lines, where they could flee his or her plantation or take advantage of opportunities in the North. Around 500,000 black people managed to do this. These black people freed themselves. Juneteenth, or June 19th, is a powerful moment in black history, dating back to June 19, 1865, the day Union soldiers led by Major General Gordon Granger went into Galveston, Texas, with news that the Civil War was over and Texas's 250,000 slaves were now officially free. Yes! 1865? That's a whole 2.5 years after Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation. In those 2 years, black people's newfound freedom was rejected by white people. But General Granger bossed up and issued an order to the people of Texas, proclaiming all slaves are free. This involves an absolute equality of personal rights and rights of property between former masters and slaves. And the connection heretofore existing between them becomes that between employer and hired labor. And Juneteenth was born. Our Independence Day. Our July 4th. Of course, it wasn't black and white like that. We weren't free. They just announced it. This new freedom sparked a violent backlash from white people. Surprise! Former Confederate soldiers, still in uniform and with guns, intimidated black people, continuing a new form of slavery. They did this by murdering, lynching, and harassing the freed slaves. Hashtag Reconstruction era. But we are a resilient people. None of their intimidation tactics could stop our ancestors from accepting and celebrating their freedom. And they celebrated defiantly, because you know white people were hating. The first public Juneteenth event took place in 1866. Former slaves read the Emancipation Proclamation, something pretty gangster to do in the 1860s South. They also sang spirituals and played games. The freed men and women of Texas took their celebrations wherever they went. Los Angeles, Oakland, Seattle, Chicago, Virginia, you name it. By the 20th century, the Jim Crow laws were in full effect. Freedom started to feel like a foreign concept, and Juneteenth celebrations didn't happen as often. But the fight to freedom had to continue. The Poor People's March of 1968 brought new life into the holiday. In 1980, Texas recognized it as a state holiday. And in 1997, Congress recognized June 19th as Juneteenth Independence Day. It's been over 100 the Custom Beat King. Since the first
listening to Lovely Radio Show on Thursday night with your host, Miss Toy, on MissToyMusic.com.
Holiday ever. Love. Barbecues, music, dancing, a celebration of being free black men and women. June 19th is not just about freedom, but the fight of our ancestors, the determination, and the consideration that one day their children, their children's children, and their children's children's children would be free.